right, so we just got back from the gym. And actually have the day off today. We got rained out at work. So we're gonna do a lot of stuff around the house, get things tidied up, do a lot of client work today because this weekend is very, very busy. We have the Toronto Pro Super Show, which is a huge fitness expo here in Toronto. Well, here in Ontario, Toronto specifically. And then we're going to Mexico. So we gotta pack because life is just busy. So we're gonna use today as a day to be very, very productive since we don't have to work. Probably gonna go get some new shoes. We trained this morning, which you guys saw footage at the beginning of the video. Did a nice little back session. Actually did a little bit of cardio after too, since I didn't have to rush off to work. So what are you doing? So yeah, it's gonna be a good day. So come along for the ride, and yeah, I'm gonna hang out with this guy today. Hey, wanna go hang out today? We're gonna go for a walk later. So we're doing client work on the computer here for about an hour now, and I just had this like epiphany that all I watch now is YouTube videos. I don't ever watch TV anymore. I usually just follow bodybuilders like myself. Currently watching George Osborne's latest video, and like I just realized I don't ever watch like a TV show anymore. It's always just like people documenting their preps or like training videos or like informative stuff, podcasts, like all that stuff. So is anybody else like that? Let me know. Anyways, it's almost 9 o'clock now, so we're gonna get ready to have a meal. Herc's just kind of chilling here, all up in my grill, all up in my space. Trying to work, man, trying to work. Anyways, we're gonna have some food here in a minute. I'll show you that when I, get this guy off me. Alright, surprise, surprise, chicken and rice. So in here we've got 5 ounces of chicken, all cut up into these nice little cut up pieces here with 150 grams of rice. And then I add to that, since I've been taking this on prep, I'm kind of hooked on this stuff now. And usually I eat this meal cold at work, which is probably not the best way to eat it as far as taste goes, but adding this to it, this pink Himalayan sea salt, makes it quite manageable when it's cold. So we actually get to enjoy it warm today, which is super exciting. And then this is my water bottle I take to work, which is, I think it's like 1.5 liters, 2 liters. So we're gonna sip on this throughout the day, make sure we get that in us. Yeah, so just still plucking away on the computer. Probably got another hour or so, I'd say, of client stuff to do. I have 3 new people starting up this weekend. One girl is actually starting prep this weekend. She'll be 23 weeks out. November 9th is her show. So super pumped to get her going. So getting her done, a couple other people all set up. But yeah, so after that, hi Herc. Hercules just been curled up with me on the couch, having a nice little power nap. Unfortunately, it's like pouring rain outside, so he needs to go, but walking in the rain sucks. But we'll see. Hopefully the rain lets up a little bit. So anyways, we're gonna enjoy our meal and then continue on with our day, wherever it takes us. Outside? You ready to go outside?
Hey.
Yeah? Pouring rain, bud. Nice. Well, it's not a very pleasant day for me and this guy to be outside. So we're just gonna wander around for a little bit. And then we've got some errands to do in town. What are you doing? Do something funny. God, that rain is nasty. Okay, so it is 12 o'clock, and we've got some running around to do. So I'm gonna go look for a pair of shoes, specifically Vibrams. Those are the ones that everybody laughs at because they got like little toe holes in it, but I've heard a lot of good things about them when it comes to working out, and specifically on like leg days. Just being able to like get your footing better and like feel everything work that little bit extra. So we're gonna go see if we can find a pair of those, and maybe even another pair for Mexico next week when we go on vacation, just because the shoes that I have now are a little beat up. So we're gonna see if we can find some footwear. And then it's Carrie's brother's birthday Thursday, I think, so 2 days from today. But we're gonna go see if we can find him some lifting straps at Body Systems. They're the Chic brand is what I have, and I got them from Body Systems like 8-9 years ago. So I'm gonna see if they have like the same ones, because he tried them out a little while ago and he was a big fan of them, and he's getting pretty hardcore into the gym. So I'm gonna go see if I can find him a pair of those. I think there was one more thing I have to do, but I can't remember. Hopefully I remember before I get back here. So let's go see if we can find some shoes. So no luck with the shoes. Unfortunately, they only had women's Vibrams, which doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you only have one? Like, you only have women's and not men's. So I was considering getting like a women's like 12 or 13 or whatever the equivalent to like the men's size would be, but I don't know, I guess that would be weird. So I'm gonna have to check it online, maybe like Amazon or something like that. But anyways, I got her brother's lifting straps. They're in here. Get up. So they're these ones here. They're kind of like mine, where they have the Velcro on the back and then you hook the strap on. So you'll like those, I'm sure. Pretty good deal, actually. Sport Check, underrated for gym equipment. So now we're gonna go back home and eat some food, and then we're gonna chit chat about the topic of the video, and that's why my girlfriend and I quit our jobs, sold our house, and moved to a different city. All right, let's get into the topic of this video, and that is, as I mentioned earlier, why Carrie and I quit our jobs, sold our house, and moved to a different city. As you guys may or may not know, the background behind me there, this is all brand new. We sold our house. The official closing date was April 15th, so it's been basically a month and a half since that happened, and we both said that we're ready for some change. It wasn't necessarily that we were unhappy where we were as far as like life in general, but we wanted some change. We wanted to switch things up a little bit, and life's too short to wonder what if. We're both big believers in that. So once the opportunity came up, we jumped on it. Carrie had a position in Kingston, which is a city about 45 minutes where we lived before. And we would come here quite regularly from entertainment, maybe food. There's lots of things in Kingston that were much more suited to us versus where we lived before, besides family, obviously being back there. So every time we would come here and we'd go home, on the drive home, we were always like, man, this is so nice. Like, I wish we lived here. And, you know, we always would rant and rave about how much fun we had and how much we loved the city. And then, you know, just got down to the point where it's like, why don't we make the switch and live here and move here permanently? So, you know, we hemmed and hawed about it, back and forth. You know, we have the house. Like, do we really want to sell the house? You know, we both got, you know, pretty consistent jobs. Like, things are going good on that front. Like, just back and forth. And then one day we just like, you know what, let's do it. Let's go. She had an opportunity come up work-wise. I was ready for a little bit of a career change. So we both said, you know what, let's do it. And as quickly as we made the decision, it was basically as quickly as it happened. The house went on the market on like a Tuesday, and then offers came in all week, and then our real estate agent looked over them with us on the weekend, and then by like the following week it was sold. And then, you know, Carrie already had a job lined up, and then I got everything situated for myself, and then we started shopping. We're like, man, we need a place to live. And at that time as well, we got really hooked on Matt Diabella's videos. If you guys don't know him, check him out. He's a content creator, filmmaker, and big believer in the minimalist lifestyle, right? So only having what you need and not kind of obsessing over things and needing a lot of stuff just for the sake of having it, or looking good for other people. So we got hooked on that, and we were like, what if we could find like a decent little apartment, less maintenance, less cost. You know, if something breaks, we just call the landlord, they fix it up. We don't have to worry about like cutting the grass. Like our yard at the house would take like an hour and a half to 2 hours, and like shoveling the driveway and just all these little things we just didn't want to do with the house. So we were like, why don't we look into seeing if we can downsize? So we did, and we donated everything that we could. Carrie donated a bunch of clothes. We sold some stuff and just really only kept what we need. And we still have stuff to go through and get rid of, but we've just really kind of hopped into that mindset of only having what we need and not necessarily caring about the minor small details and the little things that you just kind of collect. Like we were so surprised how much stuff we got in that house just because we had the space for it. Like we did like multiple runs to the junkyard just getting rid of crap, and like we sold so much stuff that we were like, why do we have these things? And it was very eye-opening for us, and it was a cool process for us both to go through. So we've been in the apartment now. Like I said, we sold the house April 15th. In the beginning of May, we got the apartment. So we've been here now a couple weeks. Things are good. We still don't have a dining table, and I still don't have a desk. So we've been kind of eating off this little, like, it's like a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, end table, for lack of a better term, like in the kitchen, or not in the kitchen, in the living room, like you put your lamps and stuff on. We've been eating off one of those, and for my computer work and stuff like that, I don't have a desk yet. So those are coming though, we've ordered them, but again, it's very minimal. So there's like, the desk is just like white with like 2 drawers, so I can't clutter it with crap. And our table's like this round table, and then it's got like a flip up piece that if you need to make it bigger, you can. And we got 2 chairs, so it's perfect for us. It's gonna go over in the corner over there. And yeah, it's really good. So I'm super excited for what this year holds. We signed the lease for a year, not sure what happens after that, but for the year we're here. So that's the gist of it, guys. Why we quit our job, sold our house, and moved is because we were ready for a change. And 2019 is the year where we're not afraid. We're not afraid to do anything. And I encourage you, if you're in this situation, you're in the same position we were, don't fear it. Just jump head first. You'll figure it out. I promise. It's scary, but you'll figure it out, and you'll get through it. So hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Be sure to like and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you guys in the next one.